Changing the settings on the BMC Lunar machine is very simple. It has a beautiful LCD screen which makes it very easy to do. I'm going to take you through a few of the bits and pieces now so you can have a look at how I do things. The first thing you're going to want to press is this little button here to the right, which is the ramp button. From there, if you rotate the dial, you can rotate it to the settings wheel in the middle there, just below the home icon on the left. And then in order to change any of the settings, we simply click the button down and then click it again. And here you can see as I rotate the dial, it's changing the humidification settings. So as we go up from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to add more moisture to the air. So 1 being the least amount of moisture or 0 being off. And then as we go up, we're adding more moisture to the air. So we might want to do that if we're getting a dry mouth or we're getting congested. We might want a bit more humidification, a bit more moisture in the air there. So that's how we change that. When we get to a number that we want to do, we can just click the button down and that locks it in. Now we can go to the next time. The ramp time you don't need to worry about because it is an automatic device. So you can just keep that at 10. Delay we have turned to off. We recommend keeping this on to off as well. If you have it on, it means that when you stop therapy, the air will continue to run for a little bit just to dry out any moisture that might be left in the tubing. Then you have the date, time, the brightness of the LCD screen. You can choose your mask type here, so you can change it from whatever mask you're using at the time, between the pillow mask, which goes in the nostrils, the nasal mask that goes over the nose, and then your full face mask. So if we're using the full face mask, we'll click that as full face mask. Leave the I code as is, and then it gives you more things like how many hours the machine's been used for and a little bit about the machine as well. And then you can simply click the back button and you're back to the home screen. If you rotate the dial again, just down one more to the next icon, this one here, it's going to give you all your data displayed on the actual screen itself, so you can quickly just check it if you want to. We recommend clicking it down and then changing the period from 1 day, 1 week or 1 month is probably best, so you get a good representation of the data in terms of as an average. So let's just have it one month. Then it's going to show you your compliance, so how many hours the machine you've used your machine in that month. Your P95 pressure, which is the next one down, shows you the pressure required to control 95% of your sleep apnea. So for example, if that P95 level is 10 centimeters, in order to control 95% of your sleep apnea, the pressure was at 10 centimeters or below. The P mean, which is the pressure mean, so the average pressure over the month. The apnea hypopnea index is how many apneas or hypopneas you were having per hour. We try and get that under 5 if possible, but under 10 is still good. Your snore index, so how many snores you're having per hour as well. And then your leak rate, so ideally under 60 for your leak. If we start the machine by pressing the button here, you can see it's starting up. And the pressure's coming through now. Okay, it's going to start at 4 centimeters. What we can do with this dial now that it's going, we can rotate and change the humidification settings. So you see what's happening here is it's going up in levels, the moisture drop, and the blue bars are going up as well. So we can just change it from here while we are in therapy mode. And when we're finished, just press and hold down the button there for a couple of seconds and it will stop. On the screen here, we have just the basic settings. Yours will normally read minimum APAP at 4, max APAP at 20, and the ramp will be 4 as well. All right, I hope that's giving you an idea into the basic setups. Obviously, you can jump on our online chat that we have available if you want to find out more. I will also put a link to the clinical setups and the patient setup menus in our blog. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.